This week, Hyundai come up to do some filming. I finally get to go in the crushing bucket and I have a day working with Dad. I'm the Digger Girl. This is episode 40. Let's go. We're on Monday morning and what a day it is. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is really windy. As you can see in the background, we do have the crushing bucket finally working and we have opted to put it on the old Hyundai just so we can keep it that a little bit longer when the new demo goes away, because we do have a lot of concrete to break. But today we are filming with Hyundai, so let me go meet them, show you his car, and then yeah, let's go. I'm surprised you made it in there. We're on Tuesday morning. I hope you all enjoyed learning a little bit about the HX 140 AL and the A series yesterday with Hyundai. I had such a great day and I find it really easy talking about them because I've been in so many of them and I do like them. And we do have the older model. So yeah, it was a great day. We do finally have the crushing bucket on our old machine. Now we've opted for the old machine. It is here. So thanks to MB Crusher for sending this out to put it to test, all this concrete being ripped up. We opted for the old one only because the new one will be going away in the next couple of weeks and we want to keep that a little bit longer, so thankfully MB Crushers has allowed me to have it a little bit longer to show you guys how it works. But anyway, when I was away in Sweden last week, Dad got it going. Of course he couldn't help himself. Lauren from Molson's came up, who we use all the time for any of our Hyundai stuff and our Kobelco stuff as well. It's the same fitter, it comes every time. He's from this area, we've known him for years. So yeah, he came up, he had a look at our Kobelco as well. It needed some bits done to it. He fitted this crusher and he also, there was a drain line put on that machine, but us being wanting to keep it longer, he then swapped the drain line over and put it on this one for us. Now this is a drain line here for some of you that don't know. It's this extra hose pipe and that's to take any extra oil from the crusher. If you don't have it, you can run it without it. It's not ideal because you will blow seals, so you kind of need that in there as well. So yeah, once I got it going, Dad started doing some of it. You can see it there. So this is kind of what it started from. Some of these bits are still too big. I'll have to put the breaker on and make them smaller. But from these kind of bits into that. So it is going good. I'm just going to probably jump between both today. I'm going to stick the breaker on the HX and do a bit of crushing on this. Got plenty to get through here, so stay with me. So we've had a crushing bucket like this on hire once before, but it was doing like river gravel stones, so it was big round circle stones. So it was a lot of difference to this stuff. This is concrete and it's got no steel or anything through it, and it's working really, really well actually. It's effortless. So it seems to like kind of littler bits with an edge in it so it can catch it. And that's why we struggled so much having the round stones, because it couldn't get it into the claws to bite it down and chew it round like that. See there, it's working, no bother, it's just like dust coming out the other end. I'll put it like this so you can see what it's like. Hopefully you can see the dust in that screen. So when you do it, it's just the jaw pushing like that down each time and it's enough to crush it up. It's very simple and very easy to use as well. Some of these bits I'll have to break down again because obviously they're a little bit too big. Just get a wee bit like that. Up and down the way. Just let the jaw do all the work. It's like pure dust. With rock, I reckon we were having to work a little bit harder than this concrete. I don't think that bit's going to work there. It's kind of in the wrong way. Spin it round, see if it's going that way. Maybe a little bit big, that one. Thinking about just training Dipper up. He's nearly standing on the pedal either. Maybe he could just do this job and I could break it up. He's wondering what it is. He's never seen one before. When the breaker's on, he always goes for that. I've broken a little bit out there. I'm now going to jump back on the new machine because I love it. Put on the breaker and break a little bit more of the concrete into them bits. We're getting a little bit too big to get put through the crusher, so we throw the breaker back on now. So this is our own breaker that you've obviously seen before. Dipper's raging he's not in the cab, look at him. This quick hitch is actually none that I've seen before. So you put the bucket on and then you've got to pull it in and press that button there and that releases it. And you've got to hold that the whole time. It's a little bit awkward. Hold that the whole time while you're doing that. Of course it's a safety feature, but my wee hands struggle to reach up there and hold it for so long. And then still holding it in while I'm picking this up. And now I can let it go and then shut off the button. And that's it. Let's get these hoses on. I've got a feeling the valves are going to be shut off because the drain line was coming off and the couplings will get changed over. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So just take all the pressure. Should be no pressure on them, seeing as there isn't nothing beyond, but it's always good practice to do anyway. Put them on first, make sure they're clean. Easy to grease that as well. So what I mean by the valves are shut off is these here. There's one on each side with the two, of the bottom of the two lines. And it does as it says, it shuts off the oil to stop going any further. So shut them off if you're changing them, etc. And what you do if they are shut off, then it's not going to work, it's not going to get any oil through, so the breaker won't work. So what you do is get your shifter, adjustable spanner, whatever you want to call it, hammer, whatever. It says, well it does, open and close. So just spin it round, open, that means oil will be flowing. And same on this side, there we are. So lines are going up the way. Now, fingers crossed, that should work without any issues. Another thing when using the breaker is got to be kept well greased. And you can tell when they come to service from that if it's not been well greased. So, if I'm on it flat out all day, I usually jump out every hour or so. Everyone's different, everyone's got different ways of doing it. That's the way we were told by Mountain Plant, who we bought it from, to do that. So that's just what I'll do. Breaker grease just been a little bit thicker and stuff. We're in there. I better not put that in the new machine. I'll just make the toolbox dirty instead. Remember how I told you about Dipper always goes to the pecker? That's what I mean. Daft dog. French bulldogs. There's something else. This morning I'm going to start where I left off yesterday and I had to rush off. It's an absolute miserable day, so it's actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a nice day to be sitting in a cab with a breaker or a crushing bucket on. So my job for today is going to try and get through as much of this big slab of concrete as I can, breaking it all up into kind of little bits like that, ready to get put through the crushing bucket. So let's get cracked on with that, get the heating on, get the door shut. Very exciting day here, but at least I got all the concrete broken out and that's ready just to go through the crushing bucket, so I'll probably do that tomorrow if I'm back here. It's Thursday morning and today I'm going to be working with Dad. We're putting in a water tank as well as some water pipes, so it's easier with two of us here to give each other a hand. So we've got the 6 tons of water here. That's the water tank was getting put in here, and then there'll be a pump bit here as well to pump it up to the house just up here. If you have been watching my videos from the start of the year, this is the water tank that was on at the very start of the year, and that's just getting around to put the water tank in now. There was no rush for the job and other things came before it, so we're here now to get it finished. It's all raised beach here, so it's nice and sandy material, which is great. So tank's in and it's been getting filled with water, so it keeps it down and doesn't end up floating. I'm going to just start back filling it gently round about it. Well, that's just got the sewer pipes in up to here and the water's going under it. The water tank's there and the sewer pipes are going round and then they're continuing on up to top there too. There's a septic tank going over there. And that was the original soakaway from a tank that was put in last year but is now getting changed. I've done helping Dad there. There's no point me standing around just watching him dig a track ready for other pipes. He just needed a hand getting the pipe into place and stuff like that. The tank into place. So it's not worth a while now going back out to my other job, so I'm just going to head back to the house and catch up on some invoicing for him, which again I've let slip behind, and hopefully I have some time to do some of my own stuff too. Friday was a write-off as I came down with a sickness bug, which is not like me, but I'll be sure to make it up to you guys next week. As always though, thank you for the likes, comments, subscribing and coming back every week and watching me. Thanks guys. Saving this side. And same on this side. Cut. The door. Oh man, oh man.